Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today we'll be making this sunflower that has a little treat cup in the middle of it. So let's get started making this card. What we're going to need are a few different kinds of cardstock. We're going to need some old olive, and we're going to need that cut at for the card base. It's 8.5 by 4.5. And another little piece of old olive cut at 3 by 3 inches. Piece of crumb cake cut at 2 by 2 3/4. And some miscellaneous sizes of Daffodil Delight to make our punches. Okay, so the first thing that I did is I made, to make this sunflower, it's got lots of petals on it. I just found that I really liked it to be petal intensive here. And so there's 11 each of, in the catalog, this is like the medium-sized punch, or the oval punch. So 11 of the medium-sized ovals and 11 each of the small ovals. And what I've done is take some crumb cake ink, and I edged each one of the petals. So I've got my dauber, and we'll just ink the edges. Okay, so I'll be back once I have all 22 of these inked. Alrighty, so we have each of our petals inked. And what I probably failed to show you that if you guys haven't seen these treat cups, what you can do is you can fill little goodies in it, or, you know, in this case I've got some chocolate covered candies. And then there's, on the inside, you open up the flap and you can get your goodies out of it. So this is what we'll be making today. I'll show you how that I put this together. There we go. Then it covers it back up. That way you don't have to destroy the card to get to it. So I'll show you how, you know, how I've seen other people put this together, and I thought it was a great trick. So let's make the card base now that we've got our petals all together. Okay, so I've got, again, 8.5 by 4.5 piece of cardstock, and the 1 3/4 inch punch works perfectly and is made to work with the treat cups. So I'll go ahead and take it as far as I can till the neck stops the punch, and get it approximately in the center, and punch that out. Okay, let's move our sample card off to the side for a second. Now, what I will do next is I'm going to go ahead and put this on here as well. Well, I guess we can go ahead and punch out the 3 by 3 as well. So we'll use our circle punch. And again, on this 3 by 3, I'm taking it all the way up till it hits the neck and punch that out. Okay, so we have that ready. Okay. What I did on this card is I went ahead and I put the treat cup right on top. And you'll see, perhaps other people do it differently. This is for this card, this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, so the treat cup, I'll line it to go right on top of there. Okay, so now we have our treat cup on the card. And what I want to do is I'm going to start building my petals. And I'll show you a few, and then I'll cut back and forth so you don't have to watch me do it 11 times on each size. But I'm using the Dado, and this is repositional tape. And, you know, just start putting some adhesive down on the back side of the bigger ones first. So on the larger petals, I'm going to go right up to the treat cup. And I'm going to position these so that they're just touching side by side. Okay, I'll do a few more together here. So putting some adhesive, and I'm doing it down towards the bottom of part of it because the sunflower leaves will go off the edge of the card. See how that is? That's why I'm putting it just on the bottom part of it, because I don't want to have the adhesive sticking off of the card. Okay, I'll be back when I have all of those put together. Okay, so all of the large ones are on, and now I'm going to do the same thing with the smaller ones, and I'm going to come in between the petals of the larger ones. And with having the repositional tape on here, the removable one, that way if you, you know, say, oops, I want it moved over a little bit, you can do so. You know, so like if you went, oops, nope, need it over here, you can pull that up. Okay, I'll be back when all 11 are done. Okay, so I've got my last small petal to put on the sunflower. And there it is. I just love how big and bright it is. Love it. And on my my first one, I did a brown ribbon, and then quite honestly, I forgot I had the little 1/8 inch taffeta ribbon, and I think I like the yellow tone here, so we'll put this on next. And you know what works just as well as anything for this ribbon is some good old glue stick. So I'm going to take some glue stick and get it on the back of the ribbon. And let's see here, put a little bit over there. Oops. Get my bow tied back up. Whoops. Now you guys can watch me tie a bow again. How I make the bows is on these I make 2 little bunny ears. Get one that's kind of big. And loop it together. And then pull tight, and then I play around with it a little bit until I get the size and where I want it. Okay, so, whoops. Well, maybe for this one we'll just put it right here. Didn't mean to spend this much time on a bow. Good land. Do you guys ever have those days? I'm having one of those days evidently. So let's just make it. We'll improvise. We'll make him a little bow this time around. Well, I'm going to get a glue dot and we'll put him on there. Oh, you guys probably think I'm the biggest goofball. And rightfully so today. Alrighty, so now we need to make the little trap door here in the back. And to do that, we're going to take our, again, this is the old olive that we've got cut 3 by 3, and we've got it punched, you know, in the middle with our 1 3/4. And this is our little trap door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up the circle punch out and leave a little space here on the edge so that it acts as a pull tab. And with the dimensional, I'm going to come in and get 4 dimensionals definitely here, and I'm going right up against the outside of our little trap door. And with these being a little hexagon shape, it's kind of nice because it provides an edge for it. So I'm going to come around on each of the sides there, and then I'm going to make one that's going to be a stopper. Okay, and then just kind of make sure that that can slide in and out. It looks like it'll be just fine. So we'll take off the dimensionals. And there we go. And we'll flip this on the back again. And we want the trap door to come out this way, so I'm going to leave that be the option, or be the direction there. Just going to do a quick test. Okay, yep. Trap door is going to work. Now we need a pull tab on here, and what I did is I took the circle punch, the same circle punch that we've been using, and I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half. Get my phone folder out here, get an edge on it. And I have the Hello from Tiny Tags ready to go. It's got a little flower on it. I thought it looked like it would match our card today. And I'll go ahead and stamp Hello on it, and again put some of the adhesive. And I'm going to raise it up just a little bit so that the hello shows. There we go. Okay, now we're ready to put some treats inside of our treat cup. So I've got some fall colored M&Ms. We'll put those in there. Whoops, get our trapdoor put in there. My tab's catching on the front of the card. There we go. Okay, so now our treats hold in there. So now all I'll do is I'll come back and I'll put my bow back on here in just a little bit afterwards and show you the finished one. But there's our card. There's our card putting in the sweet treat cups. So have fun making it. I think it's a cute little fallish card that you could give someone special. Thanks everybody. Happy crafting. Bye-bye. Here it is with the bow on, everybody. Thanks again. Bye-bye.